Hello everyone and welcome to the demo for Quarantine Zone, The Last Check. A game which is a little bit like Papers, Please in a zombie apocalypse where people are trying to get across the border and you've got to make sure that, well, they're not infected as a zombie. Because if they are, they probably need to be quarantined or culled. Because can't let anyone through the exclusion zone. I've seen World War Z, I know how it all goes wrong. All it needs is one zombie and everything goes terribly wrong from there.
Ah, finally awake, Commander. Thought you were dreaming of a vacation on some sunny beach. Not the best fantasy these days, huh? Anyway, welcome back to reality. We're almost there. Checkpoint Alpha. They've been holding out, but they need reinforcements. That means us. Alright, get ready. You're dropping in 20. And Commander, watch your step out there. It's not just the dead you've got to worry about.
Interesting, it seems to take 20 minutes for us to drop from just above the checkpoint to the checkpoint. Here we are.
You are all aware of this situation. The city is overrun by a zombie virus. And while not everyone has turned into a zombie, we need to try to save them. But at the same time, make sure the infected don't get into the zone. That's your job. Let's hurry to the checkpoint and start examining the survivors.
Okay, we can do that. Let's go to work. Hello.
Just shout next, and the soldiers will let the survivor in. So, the first survivor. Approach him and take a close look. Are there any symptoms that immediately catch your eye? Of course there are. Just look at how red his head is. You absolutely must record this symptom on the symptom map.
Okay, symptoms. Here are all known symptoms and probability of infection. Mark the detected symptoms to decide where to allocate the survivor. Be careful, there may be multiple symptoms. Survivors may try to hide them, but later you have tools to detect them more easily. Your eyes are okay, but your skin is red. I wouldn't say it's red bruised, particularly. I would just say overall it's quite a red skin. You don't have discharge. Weapons will be baggage. Red skin, that's the one. It's not a sign of infection though. After you have identified the multiple symptoms, you must decide on the survivor's allocation. Send those to quarantine whose symptoms do not clearly indicate whether they are infected or not. You can examine them again in the following days. Elimination, you need to make sure those are infected, such as liquidation. Survivor block, and something inaccessible in the demo.
This subject only shows one symptom, but it's unclear. Send him to quarantine so we can monitor him for a while.
Okay. Edward Roberts, you're off to quarantine.
Symptoms, mark them, and classify them. And good luck.
Thank you, Captain. Let's go.
Don't make me wait.
Please, just check. You'll see I'm fine.
Suppose you are fine. John Harris. Your eyes, I think, are okay. You don't have a nosebleed or mouth blood or eye pus. Your lips are a bit kind of crazy. You're looking a little bit suspiciously at me. I think you can probably go though. I think you're free to go to the survivors block.
You are a hero. Thank you.
Excellent. You are not a problem.
Next
Which suggests to me that the last person will be, because that's the way these games work.
I was bitten by a dog, not a zombie.
Yeah. I'm not sure on that, milady. You might need to be culled, I'm afraid. Let's see if we can get all the You've got a bite mark. And you've also got, I think, freckles on your... I think that's it. You're going to go to liquidation.
Yes, sir.
I'm still fine, right?
Not really.
Right?
Do we have to watch?
That's it for today. Hit the bunks. We've got another long day tomorrow.
Right, Captain. So I've sent for liquidation. Hopefully that was the right decision. Yes, good. $900. In we pop. Back to our little shack. Okay, so we've got maintenance to do, survivor upkeep, because we've got someone in quarantine, as well as quarantine maintenance as well. But we made a profit, that's the main thing. But I imagine that was very simple. I imagine things will get harder as days go on. I would think.
First, check out everyone in quarantine.
Check everyone in quarantine, can do. I've just turned off motion blur because I was finding it annoying. Right, we need to go speak to the man in quarantine. Either I imagine he's got a lot better or a lot worse. If you simply go to quarantine, check them next day. Perhaps their symptoms have changed and a final decision on the allocation can be made. We examine the survivors you have sent to quarantine. Those whose symptoms are disappeared can be sent to the block. If a survivor is infected and you leave them in quarantine for 2 days, they will turn into a zombie and kill everyone else in the cell. Cleansing kills everyone in quarantine. Fine.
Great. He is still alive. Go over to him and call him in for a recheck.
Okay, let's have a chat with you, buddy.
He doesn't show that previous symptom anymore, so he can be moved to the block.
He's talking about allergies. That's not great. Fine. After the survivor's block, you're saying he can go.
Help you spot symptoms faster. Grab the scanner.
Scanner, absolutely. That's a torch. So it's scanner. Use the scanner to detect external symptoms of the clothing. Combine with UV flashlight FF. To detect hidden symptoms that are not visible to the naked eye. Fine.
Now, call in the next one and use the new tool on him.
You can trust me. I'm healthy.
Can I, sir? You don't look too healthy, buddy. I'm going to be honest with you. I have to check around the back of you as well. I apologise for going down there, sir, but I do need to double check. You look okay. That's just your nipple. You have... Is it jaundice? You've got bruises. I don't know if that's on your... I don't know if that's a red bruise. It doesn't look like a red bruise to me, but it might be. Possible sign of infection. It's either bruise or... It might be herpes. But it is on the face. I think you can go into quarantine. Just precautions. Next survivor, please, and you come.
Please. My wife's already inside. She's waiting for me.
Yeah, that's probably not a good thing, though. Anything I need to watch out for? Ooh, you've got something on your neck. You've got bruising on your neck. Check on the back of you. Ooh, you've got a bite. So you, I'm afraid, sir. You've got quite a few symptoms there. You've got some form of bruising or neck issue. You don't have any of this stuff, I don't think. However, you do have hidden bites, so I think you are going to have to be cold. So you're off to liquidation. I apologise, Andrew Garcia.
You guys seem nervous. Is everything okay?
Of course I'm nervous. You're a zombie. Right, next. Survivor Synth liquidation.
I bit my lip. That's it. Look, see? It's not serious.
Dude, we're in a zombie apocalypse and you're coming here with blood in your mouth. That is a problem, I'm going to be honest with you. And you've got some form of bruising on your arm. Now, you might have just bit your lip. I'd like to give you the benefit of the doubt. Something tells me, however, may not be the case. Oh, you got some bruising on the back there as well. Symptoms. You've definitely got bruises. You've got mouth of blood. Now, it's not an instant thing for you.
No, you don't understand.
It's fine, I'm only sending you to quarantine. It's okay.
Come on.
I was bitten by a dog, not a zombie.
It's not a great start to our conversation there, sir. I don't even know where your bite is, to be honest. But if you've got a bite, then that's going to be. Ooh, you've got some odd kind of odd stuff there. I don't see where your bite is. Where's your bite? There's definitely something not good about you. You've got something wrong with you. It might just be herpes, though. I think if you say you've got a bite mark, I'm sending you to liquidation.
Am I in trouble? I thought I was safe.
Let's hope that's not a mistake. Was that correct to send him there? Survive synth liquidation. Woohee, killing an infected. Excellent. Right, that's the end of the day. Let's go back to our nice little trailer park here. I don't think there's anything we can do over here, so for now let's just sleep. We will need to go check the 2 quarantined survivors.
Everyone you've checked and let through is staying in the block. And until the evacuation happens, you need to keep an eye on them. Make sure there's enough food and space. Let's focus on the base today.
But I need to check the quarantine survivors, but I guess not. Base management. Here you can check the number of survivors, their condition, quantity required and available resources per day, statuses and overcrowded buildings. Ensure the block has enough places and food for the number of survivors housed there. Otherwise the healthy may begin to feel ill the next day and the sick may die. Tents and dining hall. Survivors are housed in the tents. Ensure that the total number of tent places in the tents is sufficient for everyone. If necessary, upgrade the current tents to build new ones. In the dining hall, survivors are fed daily. Ensure there is enough places and food for the day. 1 serving of food is required per survivor. Food must be bought from the warehouse. And we also need generators to supply energy to our buildings. To produce 1 unit of energy, a generator requires 1 unit of fuel. Fuel must be bought from the warehouse. If there are more buildings the generator can supply for. And those buildings that have sufficient energy will operate. If the generator does not have enough fuel, then all buildings at the base may stop working.
As you can see, there's no food or fuel for today. They need to be brought in from the warehouse. But first, you have to buy these resources. Restock the warehouse.
Okay, replenish.
Buy supplies and fuel for everyone in the block.
Okay, that's all done. That's quite a lot of money though.
Now that the warehouse is loaded with supplies and fuel, you need to deliver them to the block. Head over to the warehouse.
Fine, I can do that. This doesn't feel like it should really be my job, but it's okay.
Load the supplies and fuel onto the cart.
Okay. Let's just put it all in there.
Pick up the card.
I don't know if we need the med kits, but I'll do that anyway. We'll just put you, I don't know, there for now, because we probably don't need all of you.
Deliver the supplies and fuel to the block.
Okay, all the med kits are falling off, that's fine. Oh, that's probably not the way I want to go. I'm stuck. Come on. We don't want to be messing around during an apocalypse. And turn. That's a little bit of a tight corner.
The supplies need to go to the dining hall, and the fuel to the generator.
Okay. We can do that. Excellent, that's that done. And then we need to give this food over here to the dining room. There we go. I'm guessing we send this stuff over to the medical area.
Excellent. Everyone's fed today. Go get some sleep. We're not checking any new survivors today. There are reports of large zombie clusters in nearby areas, so we need to be ready.
What about those guys in quarantine? Am I not allowed to check them? I guess we're still in tutorializing mode, so I'm guessing not in that regard then. Put our flashlight on and get ready for day 4, where we don't know what we're expecting. Oh! Start, okay, connecting to the drone. To protect the base from zombie clusters, you need to take control of a combat drone. So bombs, bait, airstrike, fire. Fine. We haven't purchased anything. Okay. So there's a little bit of like tower defense mixed in here. That's interesting. Got to reload this. Oh, there's a lot of them, mind. They are pretty squishy, all things considered. There is a lot of them. Got to focus on the ones actually at the walls. And hopefully we don't die in the process. These guys are getting a little bit strong over here. Okay, the wall is struggling, it must be said. I don't feel like we're actually doing much good work against these guys here. Kind of feels like we're not being very successful on this left hand side. Feels like we're not actually hitting anything. So the wall's going to go down, and there's defeat. I don't know if we just couldn't seem to attack on that left hand side for some reason. Can switch weapon. I'd like to purchase an upgrade, but I can't seem to do so from here. Fine, let's just start firing. I do think that left hand side might be a little bit glitched. We definitely want to work on our reload speed as well. So that reload speed feels a little rough. See over there, I'm just not hitting. I don't know if it's the walls just getting in the way. But I'm just not hitting things here. So I'm just going to focus on wherever I can, really. Just look out this right-hand side, and then the left-hand side should be less problematic. Like, I'm trying to fire at them, but they're not dying. Come on. So okay, we can't seem to... That's not working either. Okay, so that wall's going to go down again. Because we can't seem to, I don't know why we can't seem to fire on that left-hand side.
Massive zombie attack.
Right. I'm determined to get this done somehow. I think maybe we start with our other weapon. Okay. I'm going to focus overwhelmingly on this left-hand side because I know I can kill the ones on the right. I think that's the more sensible decision the most sensible decision I can make, really. I just think that I don't know if the game's glitching or we just can't seem to find that left-hand side. It's something I need to take care of. Come on. Now we can start firing these ones here. And then focus on the ones over here. Come on. I'm shooting at them, it's just not... It just does not want to work. Just can't seem to fire on that left-hand side. Yeah, we just can't seem to fire in the corners. Which is frustrating. Oh, the drone can move. That would have been helpful. That would have saved me a lot of time, probably. Oh well, now I know. It's just me being silly.
According to our data, survivors have developed new breathing-related symptoms. To check them, use this stethoscope. Pick it up from the table.
Okay, well now that we know what we're doing, it's a little bit easier. I thought it was a stationary drone. I do need to go check on my survivors, really.
Identification verified. Quarantine status unstable. Incident detected.
You think? It's not my fault I wasn't allowed to check the quarantine zone. Okay, off you go. Yeah, it wasn't my fault wasn't my fault we weren't allowed to do that, but never mind. Okay, not infected, lungs are clear, breathing is healthy. Lungs show spots and breathing is infected. Okay, you've also got blood on your mouth. Take off your hat, please. I'm not convinced you're someone that I want to keep let in here. Let's have a quick look. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Well, the blood in your mouth isn't great. We don't seem to have any other active symptoms. Okay. Okay, well you're coughing, you've got a sick breath, and you've got a mouthful of blood. I think you're going to have to go to liquidation. You don't have a bite. That's still not very good, I would say. Let's just hope I made the right decision there. Yep, you're infected, excellent. You're also coughing, that's interesting.
Please, just check. You'll see I'm fine.
You look a bit like Elon Musk. And you're also coughing. Don't think your neck's doing anything weird. I think that might just be the lighting.
Stay calm and wait for your turn. Prepare your belongings for inspection. Remove your outer clothing, hats, glasses, and gloves.
Oh, you've got something on your back here. Scratches or something like that. Okay, so you've got a few little bits. Yeah, skin cuts. Discharges, you don't have any of that, but you do have coughing and sick breath. You can go to quarantine because quarantine is empty at the moment, that's fine.
I was healthy yesterday. Just check again.
I'll check again tomorrow.
Move it.
Right, sunglasses off straight away. There's no reason you should be...
I have children.
I,
They're waiting.
I don't care if you have children. Let's have a listen. I think you've just got a dodgy cough. Well, of course, if you have a bite or anything like that, I'll change my opinion pretty quickly. You've just got a cough. I don't know if your eyes are weird or not. I don't think they are. You're also looking mightily shifty. You're going to quarantine as well. Hannah Tanner, off you go.
I'll do anything.
Make me wait.
Just test me again.
This is bullshit. I'm cleaner than half of the people you let through.
That doesn't matter, sir. I'm here to do a job. You've got cuts on you. Do you have anything else on you? That has any bad indications? More cuts. I can't send everyone to quarantine. That's not going to be very useful. How's your breathing? You might be okay to send through.
I won't forget this kindness.
Well, only if you don't end up being a zombie.
You are in a quarantine zone. Stay calm and wait for your turn. Prepare your belongings for inspection. Remove your outer clothing, hats,
Okay. Day 4 is done. Let's hope he's not a zombie. Because if he does, that's a real problem for us. Let's move on to the next day.
Today's the evacuation day, and you'll get a reward for the first batch of survivors. Survivors have developed new symptoms related to their pulse and temperature. To check them, use the thermal pulsometer. Pick it up from the table.
Okay, we'll come back to that. I want to check these
Identification
survivors.
Quarantine status stable. No incidents reported.
Those don't look too bad. Out you come, please. I'm not playing God, I'm doing my job.
See who you ruin this time.
I think you're free to go through, actually.
I won't miss this chance. Thank you.
And Elon Musk? What about you?
I was helping others out there. Look, no bites.
Yeah, but you've got cuts on you. You don't seem to be developing anything further. But you go back into quarantine for now, please.
I feel fine. Please, don't do this.
Right, who's next? Okay, use the thermopulsometer to determine the pulse and temperature readings. An indirect sign of a high pulse may be hiccups, and of a high temperature, sneezing.
The survivor has some luggage. We allowed them to bring their own stuff. But now, you need to carefully inspect the luggage for weapons. Or worse, zombie body parts.
Some survivors have baggage with them. Inspect it, especially if you hear signals from the metal detector frame, which we did. See ordinary items in the baggage, the side can be let go. Do not confiscate personal items, a penalty will follow. See weapons in the baggage, it is contraband, must be confiscated, you will be rewarded. After confiscation, the survivor can be let go. Don't forget to illuminate items with UV flashlight, they may show signs of infection. In that case, the survivor must be eliminated. Elimination is also mandatory if a survivor attempts to smuggle parts of a zombie body across. They tend to be used as biological weapons, but any contact with them results in infection. Like this you're being confiscated as a you.
I've lost everything. And now this?
Yeah, you're being sent to liquidation, sir.
Lost everything.
You are in a
And now
quarantine
this?
zone. Stay calm and wait for your
You, I don't really care. You're going to be liquidated.
outer clothing, hats, glasses, and gloves.
You brought a zombie body part in. I'm not sure what you expected, sir. Was that correct? Yes, good. Next, please. You are sneezing, madam. Let's just have a quick look at these.
That's why I'm burning up.
You are sneezing. Okay, you got elevated pulse, elevated temperature. Take this off. Oh, you're suspicious. You're very suspicious, in fact. You're coughing, you're sneezing. You might just be unwell, though. You've got elevated temperature, elevated pulse. You're sneezing, you're coughing, and I think you've got hiccups as well. You're going to quarantine for the day. You can take your apples with you, that's fine.
You can't do this. Please. I bit my lip, that's all. Look, see? It's not serious.
I'll be the judge of that, madam. Not you. You're wearing shorts, that's a positive. Oh, that's something gangrenous on your arm. You know, I don't see a bite, but I'm not convinced that you're safe, because that's not great at all. Mouth blood. I think you got necrosis on this left hand arm. I don't know if it might just be a bruise, but I'm not willing to take the chance. You're off to liquidation.
What do you mean, special processing?
I mean, I think it's fairly obvious what I mean by special processing.
I was helping others out there. Look, no bites.
Okay. Let's have a look-see.
You are in a quarantine zone. Stay calm and wait for your turn.
You look fine, actually.
Belongings for inspection. Remove your outer clothing, hats, glasses, and gloves.
Okay, that looks okay. What about temperature readings? Yeah, I think you're free to go, madam. Into the survivor's block.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, let's go home. Just wanna... Let's go to bed.
As I said this morning, today's evacuation. Head to the block to assign survivors for evacuation.
Okay, evac operation scheduled for tonight. Okay, we need to get some more food for sure. We can do that in a second. Let's assign people for evacuation here. Distribute the survivors to the blocks by trucks according to the rules of sorting. Confirmation sends the survivors to the truck without the possibility of return. If you finish the evacuation without distributing everyone, you'll have to wait for the next evacuation. Connecting to the database. Success. That's good to see. Okay, so red truck only allows females. Blue truck allows any. So you're going to go for the blue truck. As are you, John Harris. Oh, the trucks can't take many people. What do you mean truck can only take one person? That's ridiculous. Fine, well, we'll send all the female passengers in here. That's all we can do. Trucks will leave. Evacuation complete. Use upgrades to improve your inspections and defense. Okay. Not enough resources for food? No. Need to buy some more. So let's replenish everything. Provisions and fuel. What do we want to upgrade? Let's get some additional soldiers. They can help there. Well, we've got plenty of money actually. We'll get an M102. Can get some bomb. I mean, we may as well just upgrade everything. We've got the money. Bait and airstrike. That'll make defending the walls a whole lot easier. But we do just need to go and get all the supplies. Where have I left the thing? I can't remember where I left the trolley. I'm guessing it's back by the warehouse, which is in here. There we go. I'll leave the fuel here. I don't think I need that at the moment. Or the medkit, so I don't think I need that at the moment. Really. So let's go like this. Take all the food. And take the fuel as well. Just got to turn ourselves around a little bit to be able to get to where we need to be. Should just about drive. Don't want to drive too rapidly though. And then we want to turn to the left here. Oh goodness, that was a little bit off kilter there, but that's fine. There we go, all the fuel goes in there. We definitely will need to upgrade our kind of food storage capacities, I'm guessing, at some point. Okay. Food storage 7, food consumption 3, that'll do. So now we can go to bed, and I think we'll be okay. Still earning decent money. Defense purchase. Fine, we'll buy some hanging bombs. They seem to be nice and cheap. And we'll go for a couple of airstrikes as well. We need to kill the truck. Or do we kill the... Oh, I'm guessing we kill the zombies. Not the... Oh, this is the evacuation, of course. Didn't think about that. That's probably what we want to be focusing on. Although there is only, you know, 3 survivors in this whole convoy, as far as I can tell. Right. Let's try slow some of these guys down the back here. Oh, you need to be repaired. How do I... Oh, I think you're just taking some time to be repaired. That's fine. These trucks at the back are being swarmed, we need to be careful. Okay, convoy's on the move, that's good. Okay, that wasn't too bad. How are we looking in here, boys? Or girls, even.
Quarantine status stable. No incidents reported.
Okay, let's have a look at you.
Please. I'm just tired. Not sick.
You've got these cuts somewhere. But you're 2 days here. I think you're fine to go to the survivor's block.
I won't forget this kindness.
I do also want to upgrade some things if possible. Let's get another tent. Building powers to all buildings are down. We start the electrical panel. Gonna have to go do that quickly. Because I blacked out the power by accident. It's fine. Power restored. Okay. What am I missing here? Not enough food, beds, or energy. Okay, we're going to need to get more power there, that's fine. We can deal with the energy consumption later. Cool. Just testing the gun. No entry.
Now start the inspection.
I'm starting with my gun out.
Next survivor.
I was bitten by a dog. Not a zombie.
Sure, buddy. Okay. Oh, you've got a bite, sir. You, my good man. Are being sent to liquidation, I'm afraid.
Please, just tell me what's happening.
Quarantine zone.
There we go. Just wanted the joy of killing it myself. Who's next? Oh, you definitely had something there that you shouldn't have done.
Have any symptoms, see?
That's a big old... I mean, you've got weapons.
Please. That's all I have left.
What do you mean that's all you've got left? Why is this green?
I
Oh.
need that. It's my medicine.
I'm having your gold truck as well. But you're free to come in. Next.
Come on.
You're coughing.
I know the rules. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't okay.
Oh, your lungs don't sound very healthy to me. How's your pulse and temperature? You also seem to have got some form of necrosis on your arms. Or bruising or something. Is that necrosis or just... It might just be a bruise. You are coughing. Fine, you're going to... You're going to go to quarantine, that should be okay.
Wait. Why?
Move it.
I'm fine.
Okay, all of this comes off, please.
I was helping others out there. Look.
And what's in your bag? Stop bringing weapons in.
Me? Why?
Okay, you can keep the mustard and the ketchup and mayonnaise if you really want to. Don't see any reason why that's not a possibility. You look okay, you can go in. Survivor's block, we need to fix that off later. Next.
I won't waste this chance.
Don't make me
Thank
wait.
you.
Sir,
I don't have any symptoms. See?
what do you- you're coughing, you've got blood in your mouth. There we go.
Next survivor.
I'm just expecting you to be a survivor.
No, this is bullshit. I'm cleaner than half the people you let through.
Maybe.
Remove your outer
But until I know,
glasses and gloves.
I won't know, will I? You're definitely clean, but I'm curious to see what happens if I kill you. Let's go to our gun. Yep, killing an uninfected, 1300 down. But there we go. I think you get the idea. This here is a rather interesting game. It's a little bit like Papers, Please in a zombie apocalypse. I think it needs a little bit of work before we can go much further with it. A few quality of life improvements. So I'm just going to go around and killing everyone.
Mission verified.
Come out, please. Thank you.
Stable. No incidents reported.
Shoot you. Shoot you. Oh, you were infected. Cool. Can I shoot my own soldiers? I can shoot them, but it doesn't do anything. Let's go on a bit of a massacring rampage. Over here, if we're allowed to. Anybody home? Uninfected. Uninfected. Just making sure I got this all right. Uninfected, excellent. At least the energy consumption will go down. And you were infected. You were uninfected, so I got you wrong. That's fine. We all call things there. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.